Man, it's so rainy and dark out there. It sucks! Greetings everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of All Things Lambda, the community show that always fulfills its promise to you. And what is that promise, you may ask? Well, a brand new episode every week. Alright, that was all the time we had for the intro this week, so let's just get into the news.
LambdaGeneration.
We're starting this week's news roundup off with an interview, and not just any interview, but an interview with McLain. In case you're wondering who she is, let me refresh your mind a little. McLain plays a voice in almost every Valve title to date. She plays GlaDOS in the Portal games, the announcer in Team Fortress 2, and in Half-Life 2, she plays the Overwatch. The interview was conducted by the guys from the VOC podcast, a new podcast series that talks about gaming, voice acting, and much more. They're not quite well known yet, but that's mainly because this is their first episode. How they got McLain to come on for their first rodeo is beyond me, but it sure does kickstart their podcast. By listening to some of this episode, you can tell what a lovely human being McLain is. She seems so kind and polite, and it just warms my heart. Something we absolutely need this year. Anyway, a link to the VOC podcast episode is in the description below. Give them some love. I wonder what they're gonna do next. Are you seeking anything to play? Are you looking for some new Half-Life 2 action? Well, this brand new mod called Amalgam has got you covered. Amalgam is a single-player Half-Life 2 mod that lets you play as Gordon Freeman, who has to help the rebels to destroy a communications tower. On the mod's already existing Steam page, it claims that there are 5 chapters to play through. There is custom voice acting and music, with the voice acting being fully subtitled, and the average playtime should be around the 2-hour mark. Seems like a great time killer to me. It's worth mentioning though that although the Steam page already exists, it's not released just yet. The Steam page currently reports that the mod will come out on November 10th. Let's hope we'll be getting no delays. I'm looking at you, Cyberpunk 2077. Anyway, what you can do right now is add this mod to your wishlist. You can do that by going to its Steam page in the description below. There is also already a trailer you can watch to set the mood for the mod. You can find that there too. Oh, it has definitely been storming a lot over where I live. It just doesn't seem to ever end either, but luckily I can just fling myself over to the Entropy Zero official website to unwind from this storm. Oh gosh darn it. Yeah, that's right. MediaStorm 3 is out right now over on the Entropy Zero website. This time, they tackle Chapter 3, and I can already predict that next time we'll see Chapter 4, because you guys like it that way, don't you? Anyway, this MediaStorm shows off what Chapter 3 is going to be all about, and there are some spoilers in here, so if you want to not see any, then skip to the timecode that's shown on screen right now. It'll start the next segment for you. Apparently, Arbite Communications is just a front for Aperture Science to do secretive science experiments on Antarctica. Who could have thought? Cave Johnson, you sneaky bastard! There are dangers in this abandoned Aperture Science facility though, like weird goo, anomalies, and a giant man-eating monster. Watch out for that. Like the previous media storms, it goes neatly in depth without giving too much away. I highly recommend you give it a read, and a look too, because it comes with a pair of screenshots of course. It's linked down in the description below. Now, we have covered a lot of Raising the Bar Redux in the past few weeks, especially because they were very busy on Twitter sharing all kinds of things with us. But what if I tell you that they now actually came out with a full-blown media update over on ModTB? You'd probably shake in your boots, right? Well, I'm not just saying that, it's actually true. A full new Division 1.2 media update was posted to ModTB only a couple days ago, showing a lot of things that are going to be in this new update to the mod. Starting off by introducing some new team members and announcing that they have now moved over to map base. Honestly, a really good choice. Now we're seeing back some of the things we have already covered before, but most of it is new, like these greatly improved vending machines. I'd like to have one propsy, please. We get to see some new outfits for the citizen and workers too, like this stenographer's chasm outfit, or this industrial worker's outfit. They look nice and detailed. We also got some new propaganda posters to look at, some mapping work is shown off here as well, and much more. I really invite you to take a look at all this stuff on your own time. Me summing everything up here isn't doing it justice. Last but not least, the team is still looking for a competent level designer, so if you fit that bill, then go ahead and contact Kralik on Discord. His tag is #0901. That'll make it a little easier to find him. Or just join the RTBR Discord server and befriend him over there. Easy peasy lambda squeezy. If you'd like to see this media update, and I know you want to, then check the link in the description. Raising the Bar Redux Division 1.2 should be out before the year ends. And now it's time to hit the gun range. Boreal Alyph developers Keep Away From Fire has released a new video over on their YouTube channel showing off several weapons for the game and how they function. The weapons they show are the pistol, the magnum, the SMG, the pulse rifle, and the shotgun, with some gravity gun thrown in for good measure. I'm pleased to say that the guns all feel and sound super meaty, at least from what I can see from the footage, that is. I especially love all the view model and reload animations. They seem really detailed and like they actually come straight out of this year, which they probably are. If you're interested in Boreal Alyph and want to see what some of the guns are going to be like, then check the description below for a link to the video. Do keep in mind that all of what you're seeing is subject to change. The game is still in development after all. Probably one of my favorite mods currently in development, Starlight is making an appearance again this week because a new teaser trailer came out for it. Uploaded to Jane Thrace's own YouTube channel, Don't Look Back is supposed to give you an idea of the backstory of the character called Iris. I can just sit here and explain everything there is to you, but after watching this several times now, I think it's probably best you just click on that link in the description below. I find it difficult to explain this video to you without giving too much away. What I will say though is that it's absolutely oozing with atmosphere, just like the rest of what we've seen of Starlight. So if you're a fan of this project, then watching this is a no-brainer for sure. It's linked down below in the description. Man, I really can't wait for this mod to come out. I know I've said it a lot, but I really do mean it. You know what else I can't wait for it to come out? Our social media pages, of course. I'm talking about the little graphic that pops up down there. I really love that. I made it, by the way, so, you know, it's my creation. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on Discord, so there are endless ways to keep in touch with us. I highly recommend joining our Discord server as well, because we have over 1,000 members and we have conversations pretty much every day. It's all linked down there, by the way, so go check it out. My own YouTube channel and Twitter are also down there in the description in case you can't get enough of my voice. Actually, I'm pretty sure at some point you can get enough of my voice. And with that all being said, I'm going to end episode 115 of All Things Lambda. Sadness, be gone, because we'll be back next week with another episode. But in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe and to ring that bell icon so you'll never miss another episode. Salutations, and take care.